Hi everybody, it's DodongoBomber, and welcome back to Zelda World's video walkthrough of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In the last video, we awakened as Wolf Link in this area, and we figured out that we were actually at Hyrule Castle. So anyway, we were just left off in that tower, and you just want to head on forward and try not to fall off the edge like I almost did there. It's a little hard not to sometimes when there's those bird things flying around. They can, if you jump at them at the wrong angle, you can fly right off the edge. Anyway, there's some more of those weird birds. I don't really know what to call them, but you can skip past them or fight them. It doesn't really make a difference. I'd suggest skip past them, but I didn't really follow my own example there. And I barely get away without him hitting me. Okay, so you appear in the stairwell, and you of course want to go up because it just seems like you would go up. And you will walk in, you see a mysterious figure, and a cutscene will take place. Very, very creepy. Of course, Link starts snarling. He doesn't know who that is. Midna laughs for some reason. I wonder why. So this mysterious figure will turn around, take a look at Link, and strangely he calms down there, which is kind of funny. So this person knows Midna, obviously, since they just spoke. And Midna seems to be mocking this person as well. I wonder why. Well, then again, that is just Midna's attitude. But it's kind of funny anyway. And then they bend over and they notice that we were imprisoned, and it's, like I mentioned in the last video, it was kind of funny how you have the chain on you for the whole game as the wolf, which is really funny. It never comes off actually, so if I were Link right here, I'd feel kind of awkward since they're both having a conversation. But what's that? Midna just called this the Twilight Princess. Could this be the answer to our questions about who the Twilight Princess is? Well, maybe she'll tell us. She says, listen carefully. And we have another epic cutscene coming up right here. Pretty awesome music right here. It's the A Link to the Past castle music for the first castle. I don't really remember if it shows up in any other areas in the game, but it's a pretty awesome song. So this is a pretty powerful cutscene right here. Black Dust rolls in, and wait, who's that over there? And those black creatures run in. They seem like quite a bit bigger than the ones in the sewer. These little thingies, and wow, they're causing destruction. See that person again right there? Could it be who it looks like? Well, we'll soon find out. And it seems that pretty easily these dark creatures have taken over all the soldiers, and who is that? Well, it turns out this is actually going to be a pretty powerful villain throughout this game, and his name is Zant. Zant is a very, very, very bad person. They did a great job with his character role, but as you can see, he easily took out all of the guards in the castle, and continues to mock everybody. Life or death. So basically, he's saying if you surrender, you'll live, and that's it. And of course, this person right here, which if you hadn't guessed by now is Princess Zelda, she chooses to surrender and drops her sword. I think it's interesting how they made Zelda a brunette in this game. It's not really a big deal, but she'd always been blonde until Twilight Princess, and it's a good change. I don't think they should keep all the characters looking exactly the same throughout all the games. I don't really care one way or another, but yeah. So now it shows the town of Hyrule turning into this weird sort of dark world sort of area that we noticed when we were outside. The particle effects. This is basically what that bad guy Zant does. He completely surrounds the world in twilight. and yeah, and Zelda then explains the spirit forms and how they can't really, they just carry on their lives like normal, but the world's being consumed by evil, and that's basically the main point of this game, is ridding the Twilight, actually. Wait a minute. Who's this? Yep, this is Zelda. This is the one who let her kingdom fall, but of course it was for the good of her people. Anyway, though, she really didn't have to make that choice, but Midna's like, well, it's not that bad. We find it to be quite livable. She has to ruin all of these epic moments by, since she is from the Twilight, as you can probably tell by her weirdness, and she can float unlike other people. She also doesn't turn into a spirit, and Zelda doesn't either, because she's has part of the Triforce, actually, which is, well, as most Zelda games, which is why that gives you grants you certain powers, Anyway, Zelda notifies us that we should probably get going soon, so we're gonna do just that. We're gonna leave and just exit through that door there, obviously, since there's nowhere else to go. Grab the hearts if you want. You don't really need to, but I do anyway. Usually, I like to be at full health. And as we're going down, looks like the guard comes by, just as Zelda predicted. As Midna says, boy, he's prompt. So, after a long, hard thing, she's like, oh, let's go out the way we came in. What a good idea. Yet another cutscene. Even though, like I said, the action picks up, there still seems to be a lot of cutscenes in this chapter so far. Pretty much all of this video has been cutscenes, and all of the last few videos, and from the end of chapter 1 has been too. Anyway, Midna turns around and starts talking again, which she seems to do a lot. It's a lot like Navi or Tattle, but not nearly as annoying. But it seems like Midna just warned us that we shouldn't be going back and we're forgetting something. Well, what are we forgetting? Colin and Ilia? Of course she would mock us like that. That's what she does, because she's Midna. But then she says she'd be happy to help us, but we have to, of course, help her in return, by being her servant, I guess. In any case, though, she warps us out of there, sort of, and she flies off on her own. So basically she's sort of forcing us to help her out, which is kind of funny. And we are transported back into the Orden Spring, which is a nice handy place to go back to, I guess. A more familiar area for Link. But wait a minute, we're still a wolf. And of course, this is what she mentions right here. So it looks like we're going to have to do something else to turn back into human Link. So there's a wall of Twilight, and I guess we'll have to do something about that in the next video when we continue as Wolf Link in Chapter 2. See you guys later. This is DodongoBomber signing out.